Granted, though, the streaming and the encoding for the actual recording, that's happening on its own chip on the GPU as well. But is that everything? Yeah, there's something right there as well. Like I said, this is the first GPU that I've had where I don't even think about FPS anymore. I legitimately don't even think about it. It's just not something I even worry about. Which, that was kind of the goal. That's kind of what I was hoping for. When I spent that kind of money, that was kind of the goal of it, is that I would never have to worry about it, you know? So every game I play, and I play at 1440p in case you're wondering. Every game I play, oh, she almost just jumped off to her death. Way to go.
Welcome
Easy.
back, Savior.
What up, though?
We are at your disposal.
Oh, those are people. Oh, there's something there. Let's go check this out.
How goes it, Hammer?
It's part of the Deathbringer we defeated.
There you are.
This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Just junk now. All right, I think we're good in there. Let's go and give a chat to everybody. So a lot of people to talk to. Let's start with Avad. The Sun King. Praise the sun.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger. Twice the size.
Jesus.
Covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
All right, so years of hostility.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Asuram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
Hope for peace?
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
Works every time.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
Well, I mean, you attack their home. It's going to be pretty tough to convince them that, hey, no, really, this time we're here in peace. What about the embassy?
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Oh, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Cinnabar Sands. What a great name. What about this Fashav?
Your cousin, Fashav.
Fashav.
How
Nailed
long
it.
has he been a Tenakth captive?
5 years? Tenakth emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will.
For job. All right. Edaman. Edaman is the young man that was so eager to give us the spear. He's actually he will be the Sun King at some point. He's essentially the prince, not his son, by the way.
Edaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen.
Hint.
Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Edaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
Boy, she just got so many suitors lining up, doesn't she? Of course, there's Aaron, him. I mean, yeah, she's a goddess. She's a goddess. Time to go.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back, but I need to know. When your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you, Rocket Nation. Choose the fist, and Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Choose the brain, and Aloy will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. And choose heart, and Aloy will express compassion or give voice to her deepest convictions. Now, the last time I left this up to you guys, everybody said they wanted me to fist everything. And I feel like we never, obviously, we're starting over today. I feel like we should continue with that choice. So you guys chose it. Everything's getting a good hard fisting in our playthrough. I hope you're prepared for it. Buckle in. It's going to be a ride. This is going to hurt.
Have you been listening to a word I've said? The reason I'm heading west is to deal with a danger. Not just to Meridian, but a whole lot else. You really think I've got time to imagine holding hands and watching the sunset or whatever? Well, I don't.
I see. I'm sorry, Aloy. You're right, of course. Please, forget these foolish things I've said. I bid you farewell. As always, our hopes ride with you.
You guys are horrible. You just broke that man's heart. You guys are horrible. Horrible humans. He just poured his heart out to us. Basically, he was telling us that he loves us. And you guys chose to fist him.
You weren't kidding when he said looks like a memorial.
Examine.
Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
It really was. Like, the final battle with Hades was truly, it was just so cool. Everybody coming together to fight a common enemy. Oh, come on, get up there. Can I get? No, you can do it. Get harder. You can. Impossible.
I'm still waiting for you to finish that fascinating story.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite.
It's a bellow back. Examine.
We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
All right, let's see if we can't get up here. Why? There's something up there I wanted. Did it? Nailed it first try. Oh, I suppose I could have done that.
We made sure of it.
There's Meridian. Still standing, despite the battle against Hades and the eclipse.
Gorgeous. I still remember when the first one came out, the benchmark actually takes place. I'm surprised there wasn't a benchmark in this one, but the benchmark in Horizon Zero Dawn was actually going around the city of Meridian. Such a cool benchmark. They need to put that in this one as well. All right, we got some blast paste there, which is nice. That'll come in handy.
Ready to put fire to steel?
All right, so now let's go talk to little Edaman.
Not again.
Look at him practicing. Yeah. Poor Avad. Broken-hearted. Yeah,
Dowager
perky.
Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itaman, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Edaman. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itaman.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
It's the cutest little kid in a video game I've ever seen. All right, so we have a couple other people that we can actually go talk to. I think we got everything else out there. We talked to those two when we're all done. Oh, it looks like there is something up that way. Let's see what that is. There is a hook there as well.
Maybe I should just go back to the room. The West is
Entire
Yoink.
city guards just watching
What is
while
that?
Astrum said their
Metal
capital
bite?
straight.
And Ridgewood.
I got nothing to tell you.
Let's actually see what is Metal Bite. I don't know what that is. Resource, not that. Where's Metal Bite at? Right there. Oh, that was actually the first one we ever gotten. Metal Bite, ammunition resource, a corrosive acid used by machines to refine harvested biomass. Acid canisters can be detonated by shooting them with an acid arrow. Sources obtained from machines that use acid weapons or carry acid containers or canisters or intact Metal Bite sacks. Tear off canisters to harvest more. Used for crafting ammunition and traps that deal acid damage to corrode enemies, weakening their armor and damaging them over time. Okay, cool. Now I know what that is. All right, let's go talk to, I think we have 2 more people to talk to, and we're done here. And then it's off to the west. Yoink!
There, the workbench.
I suppose we could start at the workbench. We'll do this first. So we have a spear upgrade. Installs the master override and a new module to enable a buildup and release of kinetic energy in combat. Requires the resonator blast skill to use. So all we need is the champion spear. Let's go ahead and hit the craft button. Do it. Yoink. It's crafted. Super amazing. Now.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
So I have rebound the heavy attack to F on the keyboard. Essentially, you hold down whatever button you have for your heavy attack, and it builds up when she's in this stance. Then you let loose. Ki! Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Dexty, what is up? How are you? Coot, bro. All right, let's go talk to Uthid and Vanasha.
Uthid, Vanasha, thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress, please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
All right. How have you been? Also, a big thank you, Dexty, for the flashbang. My retinas hate your face. What up, Dexty? How are you today, man? How have you guys been?
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
There's like so much sexual tension between these two. Edaman.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh, dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
Blech. All right. The Shadow Karja.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
All right, it's time to go.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
And that is it. We've now spoken to everybody I think that we can talk to.
Didn't expect to see you up and about.
Light melee attacks are fast and can detach armor plates from smaller
Well,
machines.
That's everyone. I guess it was nice to catch up.
Tap, and now it's gone.
Wow.
Damn it. I wanted to read that. It's gone. Power attacks are very strong, but they leave you vulnerable while charging them up. Hold F to charge up a power attack. That's what I was just showing you guys. Hey! Get wrecked, bro. They have very good tracking, too. Dexy says, I'm living the dream, brother. How about you? I am doing very good, man. I'm in a very good mood today. It's been a good day so far, and I got a chance to get a stream in before I actually have to go to work here. So I got about 15 minutes left, and I actually have to go and get ready for work. But yeah, dude, doing good. We actually had to start over because last night when I got out of work, I decided to play a little bit of this game, not realizing that there's only one save, and it ended up overwriting our other saves that we actually had because we never actually made a manual save the last time we were playing. So yeah, we started over, but to make it a little more interesting, this time we've chose to go with ultra hard difficulty, and we've gotten curb stomped already a couple of times today, but we did get the giant snake robot deal. We got that one on our first try, so it was such an epic battle. All right, let's talk to these guys. Murad Barl.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends, or do you need more time?
Or do you need more time? No, I'm good. Time to go.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
The face is done so well on him. Creeps out in the night. It's the second time she did that now. But it's going to give us an amazing song. I love the start of this.
My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try.
Midnight Kev says, this game looks crazy good. I could not agree more. Absolutely gorgeous. We're actually going by places that were from the first game as well. Yeah, I believe that was Sunfall there, wasn't it? A lot of symbolism here. Leaving behind the old game and then standing there in front of what's to come. Horizon Forbidden West. Isn't that gorgeous, man? Oh my God, I love that. What a great song. Beautiful voice on that girl too. Absolutely beautiful.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine.
He made a solid point. She cranks it down. How does it get back up then?
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. The strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chain Scrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
You know what? I want to stop right here. I want to take a photo right here. This is going to be our YouTube thumbnail. That my goal is every time we do like a new episode here on Twitch, of course, I chop the VOD up into half-hour long increments, and then that's how I serve it to you guys over on YouTube. And my goal is every time we do an episode here, we're going to take a picture, a screenshot that'll be used for the VOD, and then so we'll probably, out of this episode here, episode 1 on Twitch, we'll probably get 6 episodes out of it. I would guess 3 hours long, about 6 episodes on YouTube, because it's about half hour long. So yeah, I want to use this for a VOD. So let's can we actually free camera this one? Precision mode. Yeah, we can. Oh yeah. We want it to go down. Down, is that Q? Nope. Z. There we go. Down. I want to be able to see the entire lift, so like we know we're going down the lift. Oh, that wouldn't be pretty good. How about that? How does that look? I have to not make the mistake. I have to hide the UI, because if you don't hide the UI, the picture actually takes a picture of the UI. I found that out the hard way. But let's find a good angle for this, and then snap the picture. There it is. There's your YouTube thumbnail right there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
Look at the detail on this cranking mechanism behind my fat head.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the
So
Sun
good.
King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well...
Oh.
That lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear. And not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey!
Shh.
Zip it!
Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith and chain scrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Aaron and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chain Scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Aaron, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
God, I love her. I absolutely love her. All right, there is a few.
Find Aaron, but it might be good to hit Chain Scrape first and upgrade my bow.
There's a few things that we can loot here before we do take off, and then there is this. Yoink. It says Commander's Mandate Scroll, a short scroll of parchment with an official seal. By mandate of Commander Nozar, all residents of the Dawn are hereby informed of the following. The gates between Barren Light and No Man's Land are hereby ordered shut and sealed in expectation for the imminent embassy. None are allowed passage either way until further notice. No exceptions will be made regardless of clan, house, or tribe. Based on previous grievances and misunderstandings, let it be clear that no exceptions will be made for the Asaram either. Any outstanding agreements made pertaining to the passage or to passage are hereby declared postponed or void depending on the nature and timing of the arrangement. No exceptions will be made. Again, to eliminate any doubts should they remain, all of the above pertains to the Asaram regardless of circumstances, excuses, or so-called binding contracts. Any complaints and or restitutions, if at all applicable, will be addressed to Captain Lawan, my second in command. Signed, in the light of the sun, Nozar Areen Kabaman, Commander of Barren Light. Okay, so it's official. It's closed. Ain't no opening. So we are waiting for the, whether we like it or not, we have to get this going. Now there is there's a campfire down here. Let's go snatch that up real quick and actually get a save in. That'll be the first time that we've actually had the opportunity to save. And I feel like we should probably take it. Loot! Nailed it. And manual save. Midnight Kev, this is for you, buddy. Manual save. New save. Here we go. Nailed it. First try. We didn't do that at all in our first playthrough when we had started this game back on the day that it released last week. And we paid the big price for that one over here as well. Midnight Kev said, this game looks crazy good. I was about 15 hours in and I got to a part that I had to press a button to continue the mission and it's glitched. So I had to start over. Rip. Says no manual saves either. I'll never make that mistake again. Me either. My problem, Kev, was I never did a manual save. And then last night when I got home from work, I did some registry edits so that I could actually unbind tab from map. And instead tab now opens up my my weapon wheel. And when I had done that, I also did something for mouse smoothing as well. But when I did that, I wanted to jump in and test it out and make sure everything was working. So I just started up a new game on ultra hard because I just wanted to also see how hard ultra hard was. I ended up playing for like 2.5 hours last night. And when I was done, I went to just load it up so that when we started to play today, everything was set. And when I went to load it up, there was no more autosaves left. It essentially overwrote everything. And I thought at one point we stopped by a fire and rested, but apparently we never did. I had no saves from our first 2 episodes. So yeah. here we are today. But that is where we're going to end episode number 1 of this amazing, amazing game. I do want to make sure that I actually have this in the rotation on a regular basis, but we're probably going to be streaming again tomorrow before I go to work as well. And then the next stream after that is probably going to be Monday, either Sunday night, late Sunday night, or Monday night. So yeah, those will be like, those are my days off, so I won't have to worry about doing a quitting any soon. So yeah, thank you for everybody joining me today. As always, after I get a chance, I will get this all uploaded over to YouTube as well. So if you guys want to catch the VOD there, if you did miss anything, you can always catch it over there on the YouTubes. If you want to know if you want to link to the YouTube channel, all you gotta do is type in the chat !YT stream, and that will actually give you a link to where you can go check out the VODs. But everybody, have a great night. Hopefully you guys get some good rest. I'm gonna go work. I'm super excited about it. It's great. But you guys have a great one. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you guys either probably more than likely tomorrow, but if not, it'll be Monday. So thank you guys. Have a good one, and remember, life is short. Pause safe, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Later, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.